Hi, so I missed out a day. By my reckoning, it's day 5 now on the trail. So just to recap what happened yesterday, I stayed at Neil's Gap. Really a bit of a hard day getting there, but worked out in the end. I walked with Nina most of the way, and we were very, very relieved to get to Neil's Gap. And Neil's Gap is a outfitters and hostel, so I called the folks, as you might know, and so I got caught up, and whilst there I bought a new stove. It was expensive, it was $27, and considering I bought my original one for $14, but expensive. And interesting for those who know me, the guy I was talking to, a guy who goes by the name of Worldwide, I've had troubles with my straps around my waist, and he basically just went on this huge thing about, oh well, you might as well give up, or that'll never get better. It'll always hurt. You'll get, he went on this huge fucking thing, and I asked him, well, if I needed a new pack or new straps or whatever, how much would it cost me? He goes, well, new pack, 225, 250, something like that. Dollars this is, and I was like, well, then I wouldn't be able to finish the trail. Then I wouldn't be able to afford it. You can't take 200, some odd dollars out of your budget, and expect to keep going, especially when it's not accounted for. And he kind of just, that's that. And for those of you who, in my family and those who know me, it rather reminded me of Tristram's dad, because, this kind of way of trying to scare me, this kind of scaremongering thing. And maybe I'm wrong that he was just trying to scare me into buying this new thing, because there is a problem with my straps around my waist. But all I had to do was take my socks and stuff like that and just pad them around my hips, and they're fine. It's just because I'm not fat. It's because I'm so skinny it hurts. So, yeah. And but luckily, I didn't buy into that. And one of the things that confirmed my suspicions about Worldwide was the fact that one of the other guys who works there just pointed out a wall, and it's just covered in postcards for people who made it to Mount Katahdin, and they've sent him a postcard written on it, I got here just to prove you wrong. So I'm pretty sure that that's his job, is to try and, if not discourage them, feed off people's despair and then sell them something. So anyway, that was yesterday. Today was a hard day. It was one of the hardest days. I've walked quite far. I don't know how long exactly, and I will start telling you how many miles I've done in a day. I think I did something in the region of 11 miles, 11 and a half. I won't be able to make the place I was hoping to make the Reason Rally, but I have got an alternative set up, and I'm going to call Donna to get me there. So yeah, that's basically it really. I just need to keep going. I did a huge plan to work it out, because if I wanted to get to the NOC, which is an outdoor shop type thing, it's 28 miles longer, and the last 2 days I would, as I worked out, I would have to do 15 miles back to back, or I would have to walk further and harder in other places, and everybody's been telling me not to push myself and work too hard, so I'm not going to. By the way, if you might be able to hear, that is a stream. I am camped next to a stream, and I love it. Yeah, met some more people. I met Moose. That's the trail name she goes by. And she's brilliant. She's so determined. She walks quite slowly, but she just keeps going. And I was, and she completely proved me wrong. I thought for sure that she had stopped off somewhere, but no, she kept on plodding along, and she got here. Fucking amazing. But yeah, that's all really. To another load of hiking tomorrow. More fun and games. Yeah, that's basically it. My hammock seems to be working all right. The only problems I've been experiencing are this, and I guess that's one tip I can give you for the guys who are watching it, who are hikers and might be looking at this for ideas. if you're gonna, when you buy your bag, like I mentioned when I first set up this stuff, and I said you got to really concentrate on your bag, just look at the padding. If you're thin like me, and just look at the amount of padding it has. If it's not thick and spongy and real nice around the waist, don't get it. Just don't get it. Spend the more money to get one that is nice, spongy, and big, because otherwise you're going to have trouble like I'm having now. And it's not, not to worry the folks or anybody else. It's not a big problem. I think I'll be fine. I just need to. It just means I just have to work a few things out. But everybody's got their own issues. I'm like, I've got this, but other people have got blisters at the yin yak. I'm like, I think I'm one of the only people here who haven't got blisters, because I've got a really good pair of boots, and my feet are just reliable, I guess. And I've been working with them and working with stuff to make sure that anywhere I rub is sorted with blister plasters and things like that. Anyway, this is going on longer than it should, so night night, and I'll catch you all guys tomorrow. And like I say, I'll try and start. Oh, where am I? I am in Low Gap. Yeah, Low Gap Shelter. For those of you who can look that up on the Appalachian Trail map, if you want to know where I am, that's where I am. Low Gap Shelter on the AT. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start telling you how far I've walked, where I am, so you can check it out for yourself. And yeah, I'm going to go to bed. Night night.